At least we've got the strategy to fucking do those two bitches again.
Yeah.
Let's fucking fast forward until we get back to the two bitches! Here we go, fucking...
Alright, the dual brothers again, right?
Two bitch dicks again.
Fuck. Oh!
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
that's cool.
I was like already prepared to like shoot at them and stuff.
Well, that's good to know.
Okay. So then it just goes right into the train. All right.
As it's coming out, shoot a bullet to hit that thing as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like this part's gonna be the hardest. Is just being able to destroy that turret with taking minimal damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So now, what's a platform?
So hold on. Once I.
It's gonna.
It's right there. It's.
Oh, okay.
I think it's right here.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get to the. Okay.
Oh wow! It just straight up pushes you.
All right, that's cool. No, well. Okay.
Well, that seems to be a pretty good spot. Just don't get overzealous. Fuck, he takes a lot of bullets. Oh. I've got you now, Lone Ranger. You've caught... Dude, he kind of looks like Alucard from Castlevania 3.
Caused me so much trouble, and this is the last straw. Say your prayers, bucko, a masked man. Okay. Shit. Well...
Right into it. Come on, man. Why did you go to meet him? Oh.
Well, had I known that the train was gonna push me automatically forward and...
Oh, I'm losing my patience now.
Alright.
This is you.
This is it. This is the run.
This is the run!
This is the run, baby!
Alright, dude. So yeah, get to the middle and then shoot as the turrets are coming in. Because, yeah. That way you can kind of get... Was it even hitting? It's hard to, like, tell. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it has to be... Oh. Maybe it has to... Maybe it has to be so far on the screen before.
Yeah, that could be. Do your thing. Thank you.
Oh,
boy.
Then just jump. Because the steam only hits you for one peg.
Okay.
So now you're in your good spot. Just remember, patience.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wait, no. I gotta.
That's fine. Do your thing, man. Readjust.
I would just go for single shots.
That's not Paul's way, man.
I know.
We don't do things that way in my house, bitch!
Paul's a punk bitch. He likes to be difficult. Reload. Okay. Remember, the train does not move.
Don't jump into him.
Don't jump into him. I've got you, Lone Ranger. You have 3 hits. It's the last straw. Say your prayers, masked man.
Okay. Come on. Oh boy. Well, that was uncalled for.
What are you doing? Why are you not shooting at him?
Wait. God damn it.
Well, that doesn't help you. Does shooting at all make him jump, or just shooting at him?
Shooting at him, apparently.
Now what are you gonna do? Wait, shoot and then reload. You have 1 bullet.
I know I do. He's fucking got me.
I assume you can't go that way because there's a spike on the end.
He's got the high ground.
Yeah, he's got you pinned pretty fucking good right now.
Follow me, dude! Wait.
You can't.
Damn it.
Just don't run into the spike.
I know. How do I fucking... God damn it, dude! Fuck! What?
Sorry, buddy.
No, it's not your fault.
Alright. Let's try this again. Reload. Alright, Cavendish. Just eat one. Oh, is that what you were trying to do?
Yes, but not completely.
Gawk as soon as
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he shoots at normal level, right? Right? Right?
I think until you're below him, I believe so, yeah.
All right.
We're gonna find out.
All right. Here we go. Come on. Duck. That works. Okay. It's...
Yeah, if you were ducking, how did that one hit you? Motherfuck.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Where the steam vents are.
Duck!
No! No! Ducking.
Duck!
I ducked. I ducked. I fucking ducked! I ducked! Ah!
Oh, nice.
Did that seriously just do that?
Yeah, he did.
Did that seriously do that?
He did. He seriously shot a few so you kept ducking and then aimed one at your fucking chest, dude. Butch, you're good. Butch is good. Smart motherfucker. Maybe shoot a couple. Shoot a couple in succession because he ducks. Does he stay ducking or is it? Okay. Last hit. Oh no, wait, you got one more. Boom, you son of a bitch! Now that's what I'm talking about!
All it took was the Paul technique. Fuck my rules, we're just gonna brute force this bitch.
Brute force!
Damn, son! Oh, fuck yeah. Is that the president or is that your babe?
I don't even fucking care. The victory is bittersweet. I don't care.
You shook hands, so it must be the prez. Damn, dude. Nice job.
That's so funny. You could almost see the game.
Just like, ah!
No. It wasn't even just that. It was the fact that, like, when he was in the bottom corner, and then you were like, shoot a couple in succession, and I shot twice, and then I actually hit him. It was almost as if you could see his character going like,
fuck, this ain't gonna work.
Bullshit, he fucking hit me, and then he fucking jumped and was like, no, now I'm fucking up. Like, I'm fucking with you now.
It's honestly kind of, it's scary the way he's programmed. Because maybe we're just stupid.
Maybe.
Because, I mean, the end there, he wasn't programmed very well because he clipped the top of the screen, which prevented him from making the arc.
Yeah.
But it almost felt like when he has full, like, free reign of what to do.
He's very smart.
He's very smart. Like, almost Home Alone 1 smart.
Yeah.
Like, it's very scary. Nice job, man. I'm glad you pulled it out. That was what mattered. Lone Ranger, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains.
Thank God we had so many bullets too. I felt like I could just shoot wildly, and I didn't feel like I was gonna run out.
What helped too was the fact that you running into him only took away one
pack,
whereas opposed to his bullets were taking away two. So it almost like that helped a lot. Wow. Wow.
And now we got the credits.
Whew. Game designed by Team... Tim, what does that mean? Sotashi Casey, Takashi Konpi, Wee Yamani. I'm not gonna do that.
Skeleton Muppy. Okay, I guess they are doing made-up names. Lonely Kambi.
Do you think that's... You don't think a guy's actual name is P?
No, probably not. Nor Skeleton.
Nor Bono. Wow, man. That was a while. Alright, how long was this session?
5 hours and 11 minutes.
5 hours, 11 minutes. Bring us a grand total 11 hours and 45 minutes. Almost half of a day to beat Lone Ranger.
I just don't. I don't. The Rain Dance Kid. That's funny.
Theoretically, this
I
game
just
should
don't know.
take between two
it
and a half to 3 hours.
I would say realistically between 3 and 4 hours. If you're learning along the way, yeah, 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours.
This was 2 chapters, by the way. 5 hours and 11 minutes. The end.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't have words. I don't have words.
I don't have words for you. It was frustrating for sure. Because every time you died, it took me maybe anywhere between 10 to 12 minutes to get back to him.
Yeah.
For a graceful, less than a few minute death. So it was about 15 minutes a run. Neat. But in the end, we prevailed. So Lone Ranger in the bank.
In the bank.
Nice job, dude. So let's hash this bitch out. Lone Ranger, what do you give her for a difficulty? I know we kind of talked about it here and there.
We did, and I almost feel like I want to go 7, but at the same time, the last boss is where there was a lot of difficulty. Because a lot of the other bosses had such predictable patterns.
Yeah.
So I can't say that, oh yeah, the boss battles in this game were really hard. They weren't. In fact, the dueling machine gun guys, once you realize that you could kind of clip them where they can't hit you and you can hit them, like, it kind of became like a...
But that felt like what all the bosses were in this game. Like you said, it's just a matter of finding their blind spot. Which for Butch here, his biggest issue was there really was no blind spot.
There was no blind spot.
Because he doesn't fire in just the 8 directions.
No.
He can fire pinpoint, which made it extremely rough. As you saw when you took the one shot to the chest as he was firing above you.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah.
I can't even argue the game on that one. That was genius. That was a good move.
What do you mean that was genius? That
That
was
was-
fucking cheating. The bullet went like that.
Wait,
It went literally like that.
No, it was angled at you. Like he was shooting straight and then he angled one straight at you.
Oh.
It was smart. I mean, I would have done it if we had the power, we would have done it.
No.
So I mean, it's hard to argue when the game knows what it does.
I suppose.
But I was going to say 7 as well, but it's unlimited continues, so at the end of the day, you're your own worst enemy.
Continues really don't mean anything. It's all
But-
about the passwords.
That's what it means. But the continuing really doesn't even... I mean, continuing brings you back to the start of the
Yeah,
chapter.
to the start of the chapter.
So it's a matter of endurance.
Yeah.
If you can stomach playing through the levels over and over again to get back to that stumbling block, you're your own worst enemy. It's honestly, I feel it's a solid 6. This is not a game you're going to be like, I feel like play Lone Ranger for a while.
Yeah, no, it's 6. It's a 6.
Yeah,
It's a 6.
I'm
all the way
inclined to
through.
agree.
Not quite a 7. It's close to it, but not quite a 7 because of the fact that you get the continues, the unlimited continues. You get the password backup features.
So even when you do get fed up, you at least
You
can
just
come back
turn
to
it off and you can come back to it with a fresh head, which is unfortunately what we
We
did not
that.
necessarily have.
Well, no, but we did that a lot.
We did,
I mean,
I
that's why we
suppose.
broke it up into 3 sessions.
Yeah, I suppose.
But, I mean, yeah. The enemies themselves really aren't that hard.
No, they're not. I mean,
It gets overwhelming.
it gets overwhelming at times, but once you really, like, I don't know, once you get used to the enemies and how they shoot, how they come up to you, how you deal with them, they end up being very easy. I know in the beginning I had a lot of difficulty, like, avoiding bullets and avoiding guys, and it just, like, you could tell the natural progression. It just got easier and easier, so...
It's a panic. It's a panic
Yeah.
factor, which
Yeah.
this game plays a lot into. You know,
Yeah.
and the fact that you really move very sluggish comparatively. And then, like, all of a sudden you have a guy blitzing at you, and you kind of are just like, fuck, how do I deal with this?
Like, what do I
and he
do?
starts shooting, and it's definitely plays heavily into panic factor, which ends up making you run into bullets, which is ultimately your downfall. But that you're right, solid 6 for sure.
Solid 6.
So, let's move on to fun. Current frustration aside, I'm gonna be real.
Frustration meter, 9.
Yeah, right. If we gave a frustration meter, I feel this game is solid.
It's
It's pretty good. It's one of Konami's better showings on the system, I would say.
yeah, and that's where the conundrum is that we got really frustrated in this game. There was a lot of points where it just got almost unbearably frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But the game itself, honestly, is fun.
It's well constructed.
It's well constructed. It's good. It's unique.
Oh, yes.
You have these shooting areas where it's like you're in a first-person shooter. You have the platforming element to the game too. You have the
top down.
the top-down element. You have the horse riding. You have different environments. Nothing ever really feels the same, except for when you have to do like similar scenarios in the same chapter, like getting those 3 keys. It just felt like the same thing 3 times over. But I mean, the music was really good.
Yeah.
The graphics were actually really decent. I like the cutscenes in between.
It was really well done.
Honestly, it really was. It felt unique.
I don't know much about Lone Ranger, but I assume it's pretty close to source material.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I feel like it's pretty faithful to its source.
TV counterpart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, honestly, all things considered, I might almost give it an 8.
Because
I mean, with the exception of some like the frustrating part and some of the bad like hit detection and stuff, it is a very well done game. Like you said, music's really good. I like the variety of some of the quests that you do, or some of the things you do. Some of the chapters are, they get repetitive.
Long. They get long, too, as well.
Like, hearkening back to our second session where we had to keep fucking chasing this woman down because they kept doing the fucking lateral.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, like, just end this already.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's... See, and I think that's I'm gonna stick with the 7 because I think that this game is good. It's definitely unique. I honestly think that it's one of Konami's standout games from the Nintendo era.
For sure.
However, though, it does have its flaws, and a game like I think back to like almost like a Guardian Legend, where it's like I got frustrated, but I never stopped having a good time.
Yeah.
When I played that game. With this, it gets frustrating to the point to where you want to stop playing. You want to just say, screw it all.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, like, it's a fun game, but it gets frustrating to the point to where you really just...
You're done.
You start questioning yourself about it. And so I've played games that are frustrating where it didn't, like... Where I kept dying, but I enjoyed it. I still had a good time, and I could still play them over and over again. And this just... I think that's what probably keeps it from being... higher than that, in my opinion, is just the fact that there's no checkpoints.
There really is not.
You had to keep doing the same part over and over again to the point to where it is so mind-numbing because you literally can do it with your eyes closed because it's the same formula, same pattern every single time. Why would they make you do that?
I don't know. I agree. Some of these, now that you're talking about that, because like those longer chapters, it's brutal. All of a sudden you're in unknown territory and you get snuffed out so quickly, and now you have to do all of it over,
all over again.
And then it's almost unbearable sometimes, where it's just like you have to go through this hunting down a guy to trigger a thing to go to this thing to finally go to a town to fight someone, and you're like, all right, like I can see where you're right. I feel like,
and it's like
a 7 is pretty solid.
Like you think about like Legend of Zelda, and it's like, you get your butt kicked in one of the labyrinths. Well, then it's like, oh well, you can either start it over again, or else you can go back out, you can explore, or you can find another labyrinth. So it's like dying is inconsequential in that sense that you don't need to get frustrated because you have a lot of different options. With this, you die, you start from the beginning, and you just have to plow your way through. There is no... Like, nothing changes. It's a good game, really unique. I love the variety of different types of gameplay in just one game. But there's so many frustrating aspects of it that it's it can't go higher than a 7. But
Oh, you're right.
Honestly,
we have been hitting a stream of 6s lately.
But honestly, I really feel like this game is really a standout of Konami. And when people talk about Konami games and what are some of the best Konami games, this one never comes up in topic. And maybe there's flaws that are the reason why for it, but just because of how unique it is, I mean, I think it really needs to, like, people need to know about this game.
Absolutely. And
So-
we didn't utilize it, but I kind of wanted to. I would love to try this with the Zapper.
Oh yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
those shooting segments, like
See
the
how it
Zapper,
works with
to
the
see
Zapper.
how well
Yeah.
it does. Because that's such a cool aspect. Because I know Bayou Billy did that, right?
They did, yeah.
But isn't that when you needed it?
No, I think it was the. Well, you may have needed it for the shooting parts, but it was literally the same kind of premise
idea.
of this, where you had the platforming and action elements of the game, but then you also had shooting levels as well.
But I know, like, I would have loved to try the Zapper portions and see how well that does. Even though those shooting segments, once you broke it down, it wasn't really that hard.
No, it really
Just
wasn't.
navigating the dungeons was the hard
Navigating the dungeons, but also, too, the fact that I don't know how much more difficult it would make it because of the fact that you have to turn around. How do you turn around with a zapper?
part. I would assume you just use the D-pad.
Yeah, but then you're having to use 2 controls. Like, I mean, it ends up being kind of a headache in that sense. But yeah, it would have been interesting. It would have been interesting to see.
Absolutely. All right, man. So 6 for difficulty, 7 for fun. The past 5 games have all been 6s.
For difficulty?
Yes. Adventures of Dino Ricky, 6. Metroid, 6. Lethal Weapon, 6. Rainbow Island, 6.
Mm-hmm.
What do we play? Lone Ranger, 6. Jesus Christ. 6 for difficulty, 7 for fun. What did you pay for Lone Ranger?
Well,
Obviously.
the sticker is still on the game. I paid $7 for this game, and I want to say that I picked it up at probably the first Midwest Gaming Classic that we went to. Because yeah, this game I wouldn't say avoided it, but I had seen it several times beforehand, and I never picked it up. And then I decided to pick it up when I saw it at the Classic.
It's a fairly common game. I think we see it quite a bit.
Well, at least we used to, anyways. I
Yeah.
don't know if we still do, but yeah, it's Lone Ranger. It pops up every now and then, so it's not outstandingly rare or anything like that. It might be uncommon at this point, but it was never a rare game.
No.
So
as of this video on pricecharting.com, Lone Ranger goes for $34.50.
wow,
$34.50, so $35.
yeah,
Would you think that is worth it? Personally speaking, I kind of do think that's worth it. You get a solid game.
yes, you do.
You get a damn good length.
You get a lot of game.
You get a good variety. Not stellar, but it's a damn good soundtrack. It's Konami soundtrack, you know? The game is it's well done. It's put together. It's not like Monster in My Pocket, where it was short and super easy. Like, this was
It felt polished.
fulfilling.
It felt polished.
Absolutely. Yeah. It felt like a game they took time on.
I would say the same thing. I mean, $35 is quite pricey, but honestly, I think it's worth it.
I think so too.
If this is your cup of tea, like, I mean, especially that, like, but if you want a unique game, like, it's worth it.
Absolutely.
Because it definitely stands out as something I've never seen the likes of before, but then again, I've never played Adventures of Bayou Billy, which again is another Konami game.
Bayou Billy is also more of a beat 'em up.
Oh, is it really?
It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up with then the shooting segments.
With the shooting
and I
elements.
don't think that's all. I think that's all. It is.
Oh, okay.
It's just the 2 different versions, like 2 different styles.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I think you can't go wrong. If you're looking for a good challenge, if you're looking for a good length game that's going to keep you busy, I think this one's worth picking up.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Yep, I stand by that.
So there you go.
All right.
That does it for the long saga that was Lone Ranger. Not long for you guys. This will be like a 3-episode fucking session for them. I'm going to cut out at least 4 hours of footage.
Oh, God. There's probably a lot of blow-ups. You could probably do, like, a best of Lone Ranger.
Ain't that the truth? But yes, that'll do it for this. Glad to put it to bed finally.
Yeah.
So, hit us up on Facebook.
Hit us up on Twitter.
Go to powertripgaming.tv, takes you right to the channel. Watch all of our other games that have taken us a long fucking time to play. Castle Quest. Star Tropics.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, obviously.
Yeah.
It's another longy. Captain America and the Avengers was.
Oh, that
on
was
the side.
3. Yeah, 3 times we had to come back to that one.
Yeah, but I don't think they saw all 3 times. They
Yeah.
only saw the one.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Hit us up on iTunes or Stitcher, the Power Trip Gaming Power Cam.
Yeah, where we actually get to talk about stuff that we want to talk about, and
Stuff we enjoy.
we talk about video games, and we don't need to get frustrated while doing it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
If you have a topic or anything you'd like to discuss, find us on things and message us.
Yes.
Message us here.
Please.
That's all I got.
That's it.
Done and done.
Done it. Done. Next. You wanna?
Let's do it together.
Next time on Power Trip Gaming, we'll play something better.
Could not have gotten better than that.
That actually felt really good too, saying it together. Yeah.
Done.
Wonder Twins power activate.
Form of douche. Can't turn you into something you already are.